At 79, Barry Gibb, the last surviving member of the Bee Gees, finally decided to tell the truth about his longtime friend and fellow music legend, Roy Orbison, opening up about a bond that spanned decades and about the shadows that surrounded a man whose haunting voice made him immortal in rock and roll history. Gibb, who built his own legacy with timeless hits like Stayin' Alive and How Deep Is Your Love, revealed that while Orbison's smooth operatic voice and signature dark sunglasses made him appear larger than life on stage, offstage, he was a man weighed down by heartache and personal tragedies that few fans ever fully understood. Orbison's career, which began in the late 1950s and soared through the 1960s with classics like Oh, Pretty Woman and Crying, masked the private pain of losing his first wife Claudette in a tragic motorcycle accident, and, only 2 years later, the devastating house fire that claimed the lives of 2 of his young sons, events that left scars on his soul that never fully healed. Gibb admitted that he admired Orbison not only for his musical genius, but for the quiet strength he showed in the face of unimaginable grief, explaining that the man behind the dark glasses was gentle, humble, and endlessly kind, yet carried an invisible weight that shaped every note he sang. For Barry, the truth he wanted to share was that Orbison's voice was not just technically brilliant, it was soaked in the sorrow of lived experience, a raw authenticity that connected him to millions but left him fragile in his private life. Gibb confessed that many in the industry overlooked the depth of Orbison's struggles, focusing only on his talent and stage persona, when in reality his battles with depression, loneliness, and the constant pressure to reinvent himself in a changing music industry haunted him until his untimely death in 1988. Yet Barry also revealed a side of Orbison that few knew, a man with a quiet sense of humor, a deep loyalty to his friends, and an ability to make others feel valued even while his own heart was breaking. Their friendship, forged in admiration and mutual respect, was a reminder that behind the fame and the hits, they were just men who shared a love for music and a longing for connection. Gibb's truth-telling at 79 was not meant to tarnish Orbison's memory, but to honor it, to let the world know that the dark glasses were not a gimmick, but a shield, a way for Roy to hide his vulnerability, while still pouring his heart out through his songs. Barry insisted that when people listen to Orbison's voice, they are not just hearing a performance, they are hearing a man's soul, cracked by tragedy but still capable of producing beauty beyond measure. And that is what made Roy Orbison truly timeless. In breaking his silence, Barry Gibb ensured that Roy's story would not be reduced to only his hits or his signature look, but remembered as the deeply human journey of a man who endured more heartbreak than most could bear, yet still gave the world music that will outlast generations. A haunting reminder of both pain and resilience.